DOOL spoiler battle for baby Tesoro is about to explode. After months of waiting and determination, Chanel Dupree de Mera has finally reached her dream. She has officially secured the right to adopt baby Tesoro. For a moment, it seems as if she and her husband, Johnny de Mera, are ready to begin a new life of happiness with the child they have longed for. Yet their joy will be short-lived, because a storm is quietly approaching. In another corner of Salem, Brady Black and his son Tate uncover a shocking truth. Thanks to a DNA test carried out by Rafe and Steve, the results expose a secret no one can deny. Baby Tesoro is Tate's biological son, and Brady's flesh and blood grandson. The happiness that erupts in their hearts instantly transforms into an unshakable determination to claim the child as their own. From here, everything changes. What once seemed like a simple matter of adoption paperwork has turned into a real battle, one fought in both the courtroom and the heart. On one side stand Chanel and Johnny, who have already completed the adoption process and are prepared to give Tesoro a stable, loving home. On the other side are Brady and Tate, who hold the unbreakable bond of blood and family heritage. This confrontation will not only determine Tesoro's future but also shake the entire town of Salem to its core. Chanel's maternal instincts awaken. The elegant and determined Chanel Dupree de Mera finds herself standing at the crossroads of destiny once again, her heart overflowing with an overwhelming desire to embrace motherhood. After weeks of careful contemplation and soul-searching conversations with trusted confidants around Salem, Chanel has made the life-altering decision to pursue adoption with renewed vigor and unwavering determination. The beautiful baker's eyes light up with unmistakable hope whenever she gazes upon the precious infant known as Tesoro, whose innocent presence has awakened something profound within her maternal soul. During intimate late-night discussions in the de Mera mansion's luxurious living quarters, Chanel approaches her beloved husband Johnny de Mera with carefully chosen words that carry the weight of their shared dreams. She speaks passionately about the incredible opportunity that has presented itself, painting vivid pictures of their potential future as a complete family unit. The sophisticated woman's voice trembles with emotion as she describes her vision of nurturing Tesoro through his formative years, providing him with the stable, loving environment that every child deserves to flourish and thrive. What makes this situation particularly poignant and dramatically ironic is the devastating truth that neither Chanel nor Johnny comprehends the full magnitude of their circumstances. The very child they are so desperately eager to welcome into their hearts and home is, in fact, the same precious baby they had originally planned to adopt before their previous adoption arrangements crumbled unexpectedly. Fate appears to be orchestrating an intricate dance of second chances, weaving together the threads of their past disappointments with present opportunities in ways that neither of them could have possibly anticipated. Johnny's transformation and renewed hope. Recent dramatic events surrounding Johnny's harrowing legal ordeal have fundamentally transformed his perspective on life, family, and the precious gift of fatherhood. The young de Mera heir, who once harbored deep-seated fears about his ability to be an adequate father figure, has undergone a remarkable metamorphosis through his trials and tribulations. His courtroom experiences have stripped away layers of self-doubt and insecurity, revealing a man who possesses the strength, integrity, and emotional depth necessary to guide and protect a vulnerable child. Johnny's newfound optimism radiates throughout every conversation, every gesture, and every moment he shares with Chanel as they navigate this pivotal chapter of their marriage. He speaks with conviction about building a legacy that transcends the darker aspects of the de Mera family history, determined to create a nurturing sanctuary where love, understanding, and genuine care form the foundation of their household. His transformation has been so profound that even longtime Salem residents have noticed the remarkable change in his demeanor and outlook on life's possibilities. The couple's shared enthusiasm for welcoming Tesoro into their family creates an atmosphere of palpable excitement within the de Mera estate. They spend countless hours discussing practical arrangements, emotional preparations, and the countless ways they plan to shower their future son with affection, guidance, and unwavering support throughout his journey from infancy to adulthood. Brady's growing suspicions and investigative instincts. Meanwhile, across Salem's interconnected social landscape, Brady Black finds himself caught in an increasingly complex web of mysteries and half-truths that demand his immediate attention. The seasoned businessman's sharp analytical mind begins detecting inconsistencies in various stories circulating around the community, particularly those involving the enigmatic Sophia Choi and her complicated relationship with the truth. Brady's paternal instincts and protective nature toward his son Tate fuel his determination to uncover whatever secrets might be lurking beneath Salem's seemingly peaceful surface. A casual but significant conversation with Tate yields unexpected revelations that send Brady's investigative instincts into overdrive. His son's innocent observations about recent events provide crucial puzzle pieces that begin forming a disturbing pattern of deception and manipulation. Brady's experienced eye recognizes the telltale signs of elaborate schemes, having navigated similar treacherous waters throughout his tumultuous history in Salem's ever-dramatic social circles. The realization that Sophia may have orchestrated an incredibly sophisticated web of lies using fake pregnancy props and carefully rehearsed performances hits Brady like a thunderbolt. He recalls previous instances where he dismissed potential red flags, choosing instead to give people the benefit of the doubt. However, the mounting evidence suggests that his initial suspicions about Tesoro's true parentage may have been accurate all along, despite his earlier reluctance to pursue such a devastating possibility. The DNA investigation unfolds. Recognizing the gravity of the situation and the potential life-altering consequences for multiple families, Brady makes the crucial decision to involve law enforcement in his investigation. He approaches the reliable and trustworthy Rafe Hernandez, whose professional expertise and personal integrity make him the ideal candidate to handle such a delicate and emotionally charged situation. The two men understand that any DNA testing must be conducted with absolute precision and complete confidentiality to protect all parties involved. Steve Johnson's involvement adds another layer of investigative prowess to the unfolding drama, as his legendary skills in uncovering hidden truths and exposing elaborate deceptions prove invaluable. The seasoned private investigator brings decades of experience in navigating Salem's most complex mysteries, understanding instinctively how to gather evidence without alerting potential suspects to their activities. The tension builds dramatically as the DNA samples are carefully collected and sent for analysis, with each passing moment bringing the families closer to revelations that will forever alter their relationships and futures. Brady and Tate anxiously await results that could confirm their deepest hopes while simultaneously shattering the dreams of others who have grown to love Tesoro as their own. The ultimate custody confrontation. When the truth finally emerges with undeniable scientific certainty, the revelation creates shockwaves that reverberate throughout Salem's tightly knit community. The confirmation that Tesoro is indeed Tate's biological son and Brady's cherished grandson transforms what began as a simple adoption process into an emotionally devastating custody battle that pits two loving families against each other in an unprecedented legal and personal conflict. Chanel's world crumbles as she realizes that the child she has already begun to love as her own son legally belongs to another family who has equal, if not superior, claims to his custody and care. The completed adoption paperwork that once represented hope and fulfillment now becomes a source of heartbreak and legal complexity that threatens to tear apart the fragile bond she has formed with Tesoro. The custody battle that ensues promises to be one of Salem's most emotionally charged legal proceedings, with experienced attorneys, passionate family members, and innocent children caught in the crossfire of competing claims and conflicting emotions. Both families must navigate the treacherous waters of legal proceedings while attempting to maintain their dignity, protect their relationships, and ultimately serve the best interests of a child who has become the center of their universe. The question of who will ultimately prevail in this heart-wrenching custody dispute remains tantalizingly uncertain, as both Brady and Tate's biological connections to Tesoro compete against Chanel and Johnny's completed adoption process and genuine emotional bonds with the child they consider their son. Who will win custody of baby Tesoro? The custody battle over baby Tesoro has become the burning issue in Salem, as two sides, Chanel and Johnny versus Brady and Tate, stand locked in a clash of love versus blood. On one side lies unconditional devotion, on the other an unbreakable bond of heritage. The question looms, who will emerge as the victor? Chanel and Johnny's advantage. Chanel Dupree de Mera has fought hard to realize her dream of motherhood. Together with Johnny, she has not only prepared financially and emotionally but has also completed the necessary legal steps to become Tesoro's adoptive parents. On paper, they are the perfect couple, a stable marriage, solid financial footing, and above all, a deep love for the child. From a judge's perspective, stability is often the deciding factor. Courts tend to prioritize a secure and consistent environment for the child, and in that regard, Chanel and Johnny hold a clear advantage. Brady and Tate's advantage. Yet the truth revealed through the DNA test cannot be ignored. Tesoro is Tate's biological son and Brady's flesh and blood grandson. In legal terms, biological ties carry enormous weight. Even if Chanel's adoption process is nearly complete, a biological father asserting his rights often shifts the balance of the case. Brady, as the grandfather, also strengthens Tate's position. The Black family has roots, resources, and a history of responsibility. Most importantly, the argument that a child should be raised by his biological parent often resonates powerfully in courtrooms. Who will win? Predicting the outcome, this battle will be long and hard-fought. Legally, Chanel holds the upper hand due to her completed adoption process. But once the DNA results are introduced, the scales of justice are likely to tilt toward Brady and Tate. The court will find it difficult to deny Tate's rights as the child's father, a bond no piece of paper can override. For this reason, Brady and Tate are the most likely to win in the end. Still, their victory will not come easily. Chanel will fight with everything she has, and the heartbreak of losing the child she already considers her own will be immense. This could mark Chanel's deepest tragedy yet, even as it propels Tate into his new role as a father. This battle will not be just a legal proceeding, but a war of love, blood, and broken hearts. And when the dust settles, baby Tesoro will be the one most deeply affected by the choices and struggles of the adults around him.